Hey everyone, it's Abby. I'm standing today, as you can see, because I was getting kind of tired of sitting in the same old corner, and I figured you were too. And I'm sorry that the lighting sucks because it's snowing outside. So, the book that I have been reading recently is An Abundance of Katherines by John Green. John Green can do no wrong. He is just the perfect author. He mixes comedy with real-life issues, and if you don't know who John Green is, I definitely suggest that you look up Vlogbrothers in the little search box up above. His channel that he shares with his brother is absolutely fantastic. They have filmed over 1,000 videos, and it's just, I love it. It's absolutely perfect. I read his probably two most popular books, which were Looking for Alaska and The Fault in Our Stars. I got to see John Green speak in person, and he signed my copy of Looking for Alaska, which was a fantastic experience, but I had not finished Looking for Alaska at the time, and I definitely had not read The Fault in Our Stars, so I really didn't know much about him. So, this is the cover of An Abundance of Katherines. I don't know, can you see that? I can't tell with the lighting, but hopefully you can see that. So, once again, I'm reading the summary off of Wikipedia. Colin Singleton is an anagram-loving 17-year-old boy who has become depressed because, though he has maintained his status of a child prodigy, he has not become a genius. That's in quotation marks. He wishes to accomplish this goal by having a eureka moment. As well as not being the genius he hopes to be, his girlfriend, Catherine the 19th, over the span of his life, Colin has dated 19 girls named Katherine, all spelled in that manner, which is capital K-A-T-H-E-R-I-N-E. In these relationships, Colin remembers only the Katherine dumping him. After graduating from high school and before college, Colin's best and only friend convinces him to go on a road trip with him to take his mind off of the breakup. The friend is, okay, I have to look up how to pronounce this, Hassan Harbish, a funny, lazy Judge Judy-obsessed Muslim. After driving for a while, they come across the alleged resting place of the body of Archduke Franz Ferdinand. There, they meet Lindsay Lee Wells, a paramedic in training. She is the tour guide for those seeing the tomb of the Archduke. After a short time, Colin and Hassan find themselves employed by Hollis, Lindsay's mother, and the woman running a local factory that currently produces tampon strings. They live with the employer and her daughter in a rural town called Gutshot, Tennessee. So here's the book, like I showed you already. I actually like this cover compared to the new one that was designed by fans. I really like this one. I think it looks more classic than the other one. The other one kind of looks, I guess it doesn't really resemble a John Green book in my opinion, but this just kind of, it sums up the whole thing, whereas the other cover doesn't. So some of the positives were definitely, as most John Green novels are, were the characters and how in-depth he went into the characters and how much you learn about the characters and how much you grow to care for the characters. I definitely loved the relationship between, it's like I have to trigger my brain every time to say this the correct way. Hassan and Colin, their friendship was definitely, it wasn't perfect, and you knew it wasn't perfect because Hassan is always making fun of Colin, and Colin is always correcting Hassan and telling him that he needs to go to college. Their relationship, it was a great friendship, but you knew it wasn't perfect, and that was something that I definitely liked. I also love the fact that John Green's characters are never perfect. They all have flaws. They are all human beings. They're not works of fiction. He writes human beings, and he writes books like he acknowledges the reader is smart. He doesn't write to the reader as if they're dumb and he's teaching them something. When you read his books, it's like you share your own conversation with John Green. Also was the fact that there are annotations at the bottom of not every page, like every 3 pages maybe, but I don't know if you'll be able to see that, especially with the lighting, but there are annotations at the bottom, and let me see if I can find another one. I mean, it's how typical annotating works. There's a number on the page, and then you find the number at the bottom if there's an annotation, but I seem to have hit a dry spell of annotations. So there's 71 and 72, so let me see if I can find the number. I have to be able to find it at the top. So I can't read the full sentence, but 71 is up there, and then you follow the number down here, and that is comma the hog. Whatever, I don't even remember what that was about. But I have yet to find a book in 2013 that I have absolutely loved. Overall, I would give it 4 out of 5 stars. I feel like any John Green book that I read is going to get at least 4 stars. But I really did not like Looking for Alaska. I know what you're thinking. It wasn't a great book for me. I didn't really relate much to it because I'm not like the characters at all. I know a lot of people were like, oh, it's life-changing, and I read it just at the right moment, and I can relate to it so much. And it was the same way with Perks of Being a Wallflower. I love Perks of Being a Wallflower. It is a fantastic book. It's one of my favorite books, actually. But I had a hard time relating to it just because I'm not like those people. I don't go to parties. I sit at home and read books about people who go to parties. Last Apprentice, Revenge of the Witch. I had to look and see what it was, which is Joseph Delaney. My sister recommended this to me because I recommended Divergent, and I gave her Matched, I believe, to read because she's really into dystopian books. But I don't know, she told me that this was a really great series and that I should get into it, but I'm having a hard time getting into it because it's a little too easy for me. It is probably made for like 12-year-olds. Thank you very much for watching. Like this video, subscribe, comment below, and let me know what you think. Also, I have had a request to do a Q&A video. Let me know if that's something that you would be interested. I can post a video and you can post comments in the below, or you can tweet me questions that I can answer. Thank you very much for watching. Bye!